It is estimated that 26% of Americans ages 18 and older suffer from a mental illness every year. One prominent disease is obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD. It is a disorder characterized by uncontrollable, unwanted thoughts and repetitive, ritualized behaviors you feel compelled to perform. People with OCD probably recognize that their obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors are irrational, but they feel unable to resist them and break free. Obsessive-compulsive disorder causes the brain to get stuck on a particular thought or urge, such as checking the stove 20 times to make sure it's turned off, or washing your hands over and over again until they're scrubbed raw. Although people with obsessive-compulsive disorder have distinct symptoms, it is not always clear to tell them apart from others. Daniel Radcliffe, Cameron Diaz, Megan Fox, Justin Timberlake, and Leonardo DiCaprio are all celebrities who have lived with OCD. Radcliffe suffered from OCD as a child, admitting that sometimes it took him 5 minutes just to turn off a light because he had to repeat the action so often. Megan Fox dealt with bacteria OCD for a while, but after her son was born, her anxieties about bacteria eased. You may not be able to tell that they have been diagnosed with OCD, and they have all been able to live normal lives despite their disorder. Many studies have been done in order to find out how common obsessive-compulsive disorder is. It was found that 19 is the average age that people are diagnosed with the disorder. Also, 1 in 40 adults and 1 in 100 children deal with the troubles of obsessive-compulsive disorder in America. The World Health Organization discovered that OCD is more common in developed countries, such as the United States, and less common in developing countries, such as Kenya and Nigeria. Unlike other psychological disorders, the cause of obsessive-compulsive disorder isn't fully understood. One theory for the cause of OCD is biology. Some believe that OCD may be a result of changes in your body's own natural chemistry or brain functions. It is also believed that it is somehow connected with genetics since it seems to run in families, but specific genes have not been identified yet. Another theory is environmental factors such as infections. These two ideas are only theories. No actual causes are known for obsessive-compulsive disorder. Most people with OCD have both obsessions and compulsions, but some people experience just one or the other. If someone has both obsessions and compulsions, the obsessive behaviors follow the obsessive thoughts in order to control their fear. For instance, repetitive bathing and hand washing is done in the hopes of controlling the fear of being contaminated by germs or dirt. When people with OCD have a fear of losing or not having things they might need, they end up accumulating unnecessary junk and becoming hoarders. OCD is a very interesting topic for me because I was recently in contact with someone who suffered from obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. Over the summer, I went on a retreat and met a lot of new people. We were placed in small groups and each had a table in the conference room. The tables had bowls with different types of candy, one option being M&Ms. I noticed that the girl next to me always sorted her M&Ms by color before eating them. I made a comment about it, only to find out that she had been diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder a few years before. She had a mild form of it that was not noticed often by others, but the secret came out any time she started to organize things compulsively. If you or someone you know is suffering from OCD, know that there are different strategies in order to overcome it. To overcome OCD, you need to work with the anxiety of the thoughts, not the threats they make. OCD is all about anxiety, and the content of the thoughts are merely symptoms of anxiety. The path to recovery involves making changes in your daily behavior which enable you to accept, rather than resist, the obsessive thoughts. The more you can accept the thoughts and the less you fight them, the better you will do. Obsessive-compulsive disorder is a treatable problem, but is usually hard work. The two main steps to overcoming OCD are educating yourself about OCD and consulting a qualified therapist. The best way to find a therapist who can help you overcome OCD is to go to the International OCD Foundation. This website will assist you in learning about OCD as well as helping you find a qualified therapist.